Malibu Boats team rider Brian Grubb, and I just want to talk to you today about a few differences in wake surfboards. You know, there's lots of different companies that make them out there and lots of different designs, but there's actually two kind of different categories. You're going to have a skim style board, which is more like a skim board, or you're going to be on a surf style board that is more like a surfboard. The biggest difference you're going to see is the fin setup. So on a surf style board, you're going to have a fin like this that's 3 to 3.5 inches long. Most of them will be set up like a thruster setup, which is like a 3-fin setup like this. And these boards are really fun to do airs and do stuff like that in the more advanced wake surfing. But when you're first learning too, having these big fins on the board, they keep the board running straight, so you're not really worried about slipping out or just having that really loose feeling. All you have to do is kind of keep that pressure on that toe side rail, and the board's going to work down the line for you really easy. But another way to ride it is without these fins and just to ride a small fin like this just in the back, just one center fin. And that's considered skim style. So when you ride a setup like this, it's a lot easier to do a lot of the spin tricks like doing shoves and 360s just because the board releases a lot quicker and you're relying more on the edge of the board than on the fin. So it's just a totally different feeling. This board here, which is my pro model, the Hyperlight Shim, is kind of a hybrid of both of those different designs. Depending on how you set up the fins, you can ride it skim style or surf style, which I really enjoy. But there's tons of different boards out there. There's different sizes, this one's like a little bit longer. If you're a bigger guy, you definitely want to be riding a bigger board like this. And if you're kind of just learning and you're an adult person, you definitely want to maybe try to start on a board like this. But when you're teaching kids how to ride, you're going to want to keep them on smaller boards. It's going to be easier for them to kind of push their heels down and get the board going. And then once they're up, it's going to be easier for them to kind of stay in the pocket and not having a lot of speed running them into the back of the boat. So when you go into your local pro shop and start looking for wake surfers, you're going to see lots of different boards out there. But the best way to see if you like that board is to get it out on the water and try it. Try to ride one of your friends' boards, or try to ride something that you haven't seen yet. Or even take an old board that you already have and try it with a different fin configuration, because it's going to give it a totally different ride. So the number one thing is that you're having fun out on the water and wake surfing out there with your friends and family. So hopefully you can get out there this summer and be on the water just as much as we are.